Legend Entertainment has established a reputation for adventure games with strong stories, but have received occasional criticism for not quite keeping pace with the technology when it comes to graphics and interface. This spring, they plan to lay those complaints to rest with Mission Critical, a tale of interplanetary war, time travel, and electronic evolution.
Set 140 years in the future, the UN has turned out to the bad guy of the piece. They're an oppressive bunch that started out as an idealistic world government built around a common market and turned into a nasty bunch that a bunch of countries are now trying to secede from. The UN got word that there was an alien presence on a world 68 light years away, so they saw a chance to make first contact. The breakaway countries in an alliance got word of that discovery and tried to get there first. So you were in the convoy that was on the way to the planet to try and make first contact. You play the role of a crewman on board a U.S. Navy ship, a heavy cruiser, and at the beginning of the game you wake up on this ship after it's been through a battle. It's been ambushed by UN attackers, and you're the only one left on board. The captain has sacrificed her crew in the battle to ensure that you have a chance to complete the mission that ship was assigned to.
What's more, you know that more UN forces are on their way to your location. If you're going to have any chance of completing your mission, you must enlist the aid of the computers and robots on board your ship to get your systems back up and running and learn how to operate the weapons. The artificially intelligent machines all have distinctive synthetic personalities. If you survive the turn-based space combat sequence, your task is to track down the science vessel Jericho and make your way to the designated planet to make first contact with the alien intelligences there. Without giving away too much of what happens next, you'll be faced with a choice that will not only determine the course of the war, but also man's place on the evolutionary ladder. Mission Critical is a tremendous leap ahead for Legend in terms of graphic capabilities.
We have created the Lexington in a series of enormously complicated 3D models, have rendered transitions between all the rooms, and there's like 75 to 100 of them, and this ship is as real as we can possibly make it. We put an enormous amount of work into production design.
The designers also made the technology of the Lexington as realistic as possible.
If there's one detail that is not a ready extrapolation from 20th century science as we know it, it's the faster-than-light jump drive, and that's it. Everything else has a reason for existence. The engineering is there. There's a lot of thought behind the way the ship systems operate. Legend's gotten hit a few times on the lack of animation in our environments that apparently make some players feel they can't lose themselves in the fiction because the pictures appear like illustrations. In this game, we've made every effort to make the world as real as possible, and when stuff should move, damn it, it does.
Mission Critical is a great-looking game with very serious philosophical implications in its storyline.
The story is based on a question that has puzzled science fiction writers for a long time, which is how do we accommodate ourselves to the emergence of true artificial intelligence, sentient machine intelligence, artificial life, especially if the creatures that come into existence, the machine intelligences that come into existence, are superior to human beings in their capacity to evolve quickly in their lifespan and their raw intelligence. How do we deal with that?